Coach Bricks here for the Speed Agility Institute. Hey, I get this question a lot. How can I become faster? All right, well, there's many different ways. I mean, I know you can improve your mechanics, and that's something for another, video. I can break it down even simpler, and talk about being chased or you chasing somebody else. That's for another video. But I wanted to speak on something that I think we just don't get into enough as sports performance enhancement coaches, as coaches in general, is we just don't focus on the force. And I'm not talking about from Star Wars, hey, you gotta have force. Has some meaning behind that, all right, that saying. But it's what kind of force I can create pushing into the ground. I mean, the most simple thing that I can say is you gotta go back to your physics classes. All right, if you didn't have them, you probably heard this at some point. All right, even I did, who had one of the most basic physics classes out there. It talks about if I push on an object with so much force, so many pounds of pressure, whatever, if it's 1,000 pounds, the object's going to push back on me with equal amount of force. So if I push on the ground with 1,000 pounds of pressure, the ground's going to push back up on me. So if I create the force that I need to push into the ground, I'm not saying being heavy on your feet, it's learning how to run right, but it's creating that force. I mean, for so long, somebody said, oh, you got to be light in your feet, got to be light in your feet. If we're light on our feet and we're not really understanding how the force is applied, we're never going to grow. We're never going to get to the level that we could be and how fast we could be. So you got to be able to apply force into the ground. And that goes with anything. It's not just with your running. It goes also into your lifting. And I'm going to demonstrate stuff later on with some other videos of how you do that with, your deadlifts, your squats, things like that. That's how you create the force, and that's how we can grab ourselves and become more powerful athletes. And that's how we can train our athletes to become more powerful. So force is a key to our speed development as well as our overall athletic ability. We can't think of the ground as our enemy. We got to think of it, how can we utilize it to help us become better or help our athletes become better? All right? Here's what you want to look at when you're talking about force. All right, the force that we're trying to apply is here. So I bring my leg up and I'm trying to pound it into the ground. All right? So I'm bringing it back and I'm just hitting it with the forefoot. All right? We can talk about the balls of our feet, which is fine too, but not our toes. Don't keep telling kids to run on their toes. All right? You're hitting with either the ball of your foot, or we're going to hit, like I said, you can call it the forefoot. And we're just striking straight down. All right? Coming straight down. If we're running this way, it's got to come behind us. All right? It's got to come back behind us because we're going horizontal, so I got to push it away from me. All right? If we're going down, we want to do a vertical jump. We got to push it to the ground. All right? So we're coming down, it's either behind us, applying it this way, coming straight down from doing a vertical jump. To go up, I have to go up vertical. All right? Make it simple. Learn how to start to use that force. Use the ground to your advantage and your athlete's advantage, and you're going to have faster athletes. All right, guys, pay attention because I'm also going to be doing more and more videos on this. I'm also going to be putting out some other things on how to increase your speed, basic things that we can utilize. Stay strong, stay blessed. Remember, greatness never rests.